Okay, so I know you guys are probably wondering where I've been the past 2, 3 weeks. I had homework. I had a bunch of AP classes, like assignments to do. I had to do well, currently I'm doing currently I am doing a research paper based on a book that Zorno Hurston wrote. It's like 15 pages. I procrastinated, so yeah, I have no excuse. I just haven't been recording videos, and the videos that I did record, I didn't edit and then upload. So yeah, and it wasn't like entertaining videos, just more like a college trip video. So like, but anyway, aside from me being a terrible procrastinator, well, pretty a good procrastinator when I think about it. Anyway, point is, I'm here to talk about the North Carolina bathroom laws because we've been discussing that in my school within my GSA. And we also brought awareness to that during our Pride Day in my school the other day. So basically, the North Carolina laws within that state is saying that the gender that you were assigned at birth, that is on your birth certificate, you have to use that assigned bathroom. And that itself is a problem for people that are transgender identified or non-binary identified, or even gender fluid or gender queer within the transgender spectrum itself. And me being a trans male myself, I don't feel like I have to conform to what my birth certificate said, because not everyone is comfortable with the marking that was given to them at birth, or they may not match that identity fully. And if I go into the women's bathroom nowadays, I get kicked out. I have sometimes security called on me depending on the severity of the issue. But the fact of the matter is that these governors are making these laws and that are actually being passed. It's discriminatory. It's ridiculous that we still have to live in a world where it's 2006 fucking teen where people still have to fight for their basic human rights. It was bad enough when we still had to fight for the legalization of same-sex marriage. It was another thing we had to fight for voting rights for people of color, and then anti-discrimination laws for people are still being discriminated against, like Muslims or people that are Jewish or people that are poor or anyone within a minority group that doesn't fit the stigma of society or what society was built upon in America, when technically speaking America stole someone else's society to begin with, because Native Americans didn't have their freaking rights till the 1920s, 1930s even. What? You took their land and then you don't give them the rights, like. And even when it was adapted, they still had the rights taken away. They were pushed out to their area. They pushed out west to die and starve. And the fact of the matter is, it starts from history. It starts from the very beginning. It starts when people are fearful of things, are uneducated, or they see only one thing and that's the only thing that's there, and that's not true. And the fact that I see people that are transgender, or I see people on my Facebook feed that have full-grown beards, trans-masculine identified people, or trans males, and they say, oh, would you want me in the women's bathroom? And it's like, it's not about the fact that you're in the women's bathroom, the fact that you're a passable trans man that are posting this, like, yeah, it's great that you're advocating, but at the same time, what about people that are like me, people of color, especially trans women of color, especially, that face 10 times more discrimination, or 10 times more risk of being beaten, assaulted, killed even, and it's scary, but it's the reality we live in, and I really want to stand against this law, but I'm not sure how. So that's why I'm coming to you guys. So I would like you guys' help to tell me how I can help advocate against this law. We talked about it in school. I've been signing petitions. I've been discussing it. I've been bringing awareness to it. But the fact of the matter is that North Carolina governor isn't going to see the issue that they are facing until it really hits their economy. Because many big organizations are leaving them, like PayPal left them. Some travel is banned from that state alone. And the fact of the matter is, Lincoln said that during the Civil War crisis especially, that the United States had to be a unified country and a unified nation. And North Carolina itself isn't really being unified, but the fact that they're denying people their fucking rights to goddamn pee. Like, let people pee in peace. Is it bothering you that much? Not even is it bothering you. What are you so threatened by, or what are you so uphold and feel like you have the power to tell people what bathroom they can and cannot use? Who are you to check people's IDs constantly and to determine whether or not they pass, or whether or not they're trans enough, or any of that bullshit? Because it frustrates me that people still have to deal with this, that I still have to deal with this, that my friends still have to deal with this. My phone was ringing. And I was just like, what the hell? Like, it's still going on. And even with small steps, it's still going to be an issue later on. Even when we do have new laws in place, even when we do have new rights, given to us and granted, it's still an issue with society. And if society doesn't change, the government won't see it as a problem. If the government doesn't change, the president won't advocate for us. And it's not fair that all of our rights and liberties are in the hands of people with money, and money has power. And on that note is the fact that not only is this law being passed and it's being enforced and all that, which is complete bullshit, is the fact that people like Bernie Sanders who want to run for president aren't taken seriously, or they're just pushed aside because of the fact that, oh, they're too radical. But someone like Clinton, in the sense that, oh yeah, she's great for the country, or even Donald Trump, like, he's a radical but he can make America great again. Like, no, people don't like change unless it's towards them, unless it's gonna benefit them, unless it's gonna make them money. And I'm just like, I like my rights. Anyway, everyone likes their rights. Don't take people's rights away. And it's like, stop telling trans people how to live their lives. Stop advocating for trans people when you are not trans. It is one thing to be an ally. It is one thing to be completely transphobic and it's taking away our basic human rights. Do not talk through trans people when you are not trans identified. You do not get to determine what is our rights, what is not our rights, what is going to protect the liberties of the people or the safety of children. Because last time I checked, there were no filed cases of transgender people have caused a disturbance in the bathroom. You know who caused disturbance? Governors that get caught in the bathroom. Predators. Molesters. I'm not saying, and the fact that that's used as an excuse, it's not an excuse. It's a reason to be a fucking asshole about it. I'm so frustrated because I still deal with this, even in New York City, in New York State itself, it's still an issue. Because I still get called she and tranny and thing or laughed at when I go to the guy's bathroom. Like, what the hell? Like, you don't have to like it, but fucking respect my humanity as a person. Like, if I see a cis girl going to the bathroom or going to a male identified bathroom, I'm not gonna question it. I'm gonna let them be in peace. Because why is it fucking mad to you if someone's using the bathroom? If it's bothering you that much, go to your house. Use your own bathroom private. Stop telling people how to live their lives. Stop policing people. Stop policing people of color. Stop policing trans people. Stop policing everybody that does not fit your quota of society. And that's why I'm frustrated. And that's why I made this video. Now, thank you guys for listening. I hope I got my point across because this is fucking ridiculous. And yeah, it's great we have same-sex marriage legalized across the whole nation. Like, great, I'm happy for that. But the fact of the matter is there's so much more we have to do as a community and as allies as well to even push for greater competency, because in most places I still can't be employed because I'm trans. In some places I will still get fired because I'm trans. In some places they won't even recognize the fact that you are trans and still force you to work as your assigned gender. And it's like, what the fuck does that have to do with the fact that people want to work and people want housing and people want care and health care? Like, if someone's gender is bothering you so much, maybe it's something with yourself. Maybe it's something in your environment. But don't force people into boxes to fit your comfortability and fit your comfort zone. Because at the end of the day, people are going to be who they are. And it's always, and I tell you guys this lightly, please be safe out there. Whether you're in North Carolina, whether you're in California, whether it's in New York State, just be careful, please. Especially if you're a person of color. Especially if you're a minor, especially. Please be careful, guys, and I'm so happy for those that are standing up for our rights, people that are standing by our rights, and people that are speaking for us and with us at the same time. Thank you so much. And on that note, I bid you guys a goodbye. So until next time, and I am very sorry that I have not uploaded in like 2 weeks. So yeah, I'm sorry.